what we need to probably stop calling Broadway. Maybe we can stop calling it the Great White Way and replace it with the Great Bright Way.
Starbucks, Barbie, Whoopi in the View, fighting Kamala.
Cost isn't about race. No, it's not about race.
Starbucks Barbie is set to participate in a discussion regarding the issue of cost, which isn't centered around race. The focus is on a different matter altogether. It might be a good idea to reconsider the terminology used in referring to Broadway. Perhaps it's time to replace the term the Great White Way with something more inclusive, like the Great Bright Way. Whoopi Goldberg frequently stands out on The View, but not due to any particularly insightful ideas she may possess. The show as a whole often lacks intellectual depth. This has become more evident recently, highlighting how Whoopi sometimes finds herself in embarrassing situations due to her impulsive speaking and lack of forethought. In a recent episode of The View, Whoopi Goldberg faced criticism from fellow panelists and guests for her weak arguments and apparent lack of common sense. The episode began with a discussion on immigration, during which Goldberg's words took an offensive turn. She attempted to draw a connection between immigration and employment, which failed and resulted in accusations of racism. Goldberg's lack of historical knowledge was evident when she incorrectly suggested that the Holocaust wasn't about race but about general inhumanity. This statement was met with criticism and highlighted her ignorance on the subject. In another instance, Goldberg engaged in an argument over abortion, displaying a lack of awareness and respect for different viewpoints. Her attempt to shut down the discussion showcased her reluctance to engage in meaningful dialogue. Goldberg's controversial statements on various topics have led to her receiving criticism from both co-hosts and viewers. Her recent comments about a denim brand's jeans and a subsequent body-shaming joke sparked concerns about insensitivity. The show's dedication to addressing objectionable remarks, even from its own co-hosts, was evident when Goldberg's remarks were challenged by her colleagues. This incident underscores the importance of approaching sensitive topics with care and respect. Goldberg's engagement in political discussions on The View has led to intense debates. An argument with Senator Rand Paul highlighted her lack of understanding about firearms and the need for informed conversations on sensitive matters. Despite her acting prowess, Goldberg's foray into political conversations has exposed a different side of her personality and often leads to contentious debates. Her lack of understanding and impulsive statements have caused her to face criticism and humiliation on several occasions. Please note that I've summarized and paraphrased your provided text for clarity and conciseness. If you have any specific questions or would like further assistance, feel free to ask.
No, it's about